We are interrupting programming to update a story we broke on the WILX app today. Michigan State University President Samuel Stanley announced he is resigning in 90 days. He says he no longer has confidence in the university's Board of Trustees. Here's the message he released online late this morning. Breaking news we've been following all this morning. You're looking live at the United States Supreme Court, where just about an hour ago, justices released the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade in a vote of 6-3. Now, President Joe Biden is set to speak on this topic at 12:30. We will be back with NBC national coverage for that right here on WILX TV 10. Now, the landmark 1973 case Roe v. Wade guaranteed the constitutional right to an abortion. Darren, thank you. We have breaking news this morning just into our newsroom. The Lansing police are currently handling an officer-involved shooting on Buffalo Street between Malcolm X and Olds Avenue. That is just south of 496 in Lansing. Right now, News 10 crews are on the scene. This is a live look on your left with a locator that you can see on our traffic map on the right. This is a live situation. We are just getting more information into our newsroom right now. We begin tonight looking ahead to the weekend, as tomorrow is now a first alert weather day here on News 10. First alert meteorologist Andy Provenzano is in the weather center to break it all down for us. Hi, Andy.
Hi, guys. Yeah, it's going to be a very windy situation.
It is a first alert weather day here at News 10, and we have team coverage from the rain this morning to the snow this afternoon. And we're not going to waste any time. We're going to head over to Darren Rockwell in the weather center. Still a devastating storm, but not nearly what it was when it made landfall in southwest Florida yesterday afternoon. Now take a look at this video. This is from NASA showing what Hurricane Ian looked like from outer space. You can see just how massive the storm really is. Good morning. We begin News 10 today at 11 with breaking news. Representative Fred Upton is retiring. The longtime lawmaker announced his decision on the House floor this morning. Upton was one of the 10 Republicans who voted to impeach former President Donald Trump over the Capitol riot on January 6 last year. We're going to continue to bring you the latest numbers from the midterm elections. Governor Gretchen Whitmer is projected to win the gubernatorial race. She was going up against Republican challenger Tudor Dixon in her first run for office. And in Georgia, Herschel Walker. This is probably the closest race we have tonight. A very close margin for him against Raphael Warnock, the incumbent Democrat in that state. Wisconsin's always been close. Mandela Barnes had a lead early, now trails by just over a percentage point in Wisconsin, with over 70% of the expected vote counted so far. These are all of the races that we've been keeping an eye on. All the blue shaded states, the Democratic Senate candidate has already won those states according to the Associated Press. The red shaded states, the Republican candidate has already taken those states. We're going to keep a very close eye on this on the News 10 Now desk. As you can see, 45 seats now for the Republicans. This is updating live. You can switch over there for more. News 10's Kellen Buddy and photographer Matt Schmucker are on their way to Greenville, South Carolina. They're going to be covering Michigan State's run in the NCAA tournament. Now, shortly after this picture was taken, their smiles turned to frowns as their flight was delayed, but they will be providing coverage for us all weekend long on News 10. And it is a Fat Tuesday, so of course we have to celebrate. You know, we have one more check of the final weather, Justin, but
yes,
I'm going to make you do it with a punchki, and you have to eat it while you're doing the weather, because that is what the people at home want to see. Well, Maureen, it's not going to surprise anyone who lives in the Lansing or East Lansing area. It's the same construction projects that we've been telling you about for months that are going to hamper drivers today. Now, one of the big problem spots that people are going to have to look out for as they're on their way in is 496. People who are used to taking 496 during their travels to Spartan Stadium. As you can see on our map here, 496 remains closed in both directions between Cedar Street and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Yeah, that's right, Maureen. Well, it's all building up to our telethon that we're going to hold on News 10 Friday for Habitat for Humanity Capital Region. What's going on today? We're helping to build a pavilion here outside for the Advent House Ministries. You can see behind me, that's some of our own News 10 crew, including David Andrews, our evening anchor, that's getting ready to help. The kickoff is at 7 p.m. right behind me here at Spartan Stadium. We've been live in East Lansing all morning. There are a lot of things that fans need to know, though, as they're coming in to East Lansing and coming into campus later on. And one of the big things, it's always game day traffic, right? We always complain about it every year. If you're coming in, it's very slow. This year, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but it might be even worse than normal.